The second one with the been around the block a few times. Like you've been driving around the block, right? Over and over and over again over a period of years. Do you remember when that water main burst? It was really hot one summer, and they blamed that for the water main bursting. I don't know. It burst, they had to get that fixed. The fact is, you may be circling around the block, but that block changes every day. Every day. New people will move into a house on the block. Somebody will get robbed on the block and they'll lose some valuable, they'll lose a vase or something like that. People will be jogging by on the block, and the more they walk on that ground, the more they walk on the concrete, the more the concrete gets eaten away by like in the wake of their feet. The block is not going to stay the same. Therefore, well, nothing stays the same. Therefore, making a claim that you've been around the block a few times and assuming that that's valid, that to me doesn't make any logical sense. Even like I know, it's a term. You're not really supposed to look at it like that. It's a figure of speech. Obviously, they've not been around. I mean, they've been around an actual physical block, but the term is based around the notion of somebody driving around a block and becoming more familiar with the things that they're seeing every time they drive around, having to experience that block over and over again, except you're not. You're experiencing a new block every time you drive around it. Every time, even if it's some slight change, you're always experiencing a new block. There's a park in the middle of the block, and the park is full of squirrels. 5 of those squirrels run to another block. It's a different block now because it doesn't have the same squirrels. You understand what I'm saying? It's not even like I am complaining about the usage of it, just about the connotation behind it. Because you have experienced things, because you're familiar with things, is irrelevant as an explanation for how you relate to a situation, because things will always be changing. The things that you think you know, you won't know for long. Doctors have to keep learning because medicine keeps changing. No doctor can say, oh, well, I've been around the block a couple of times. That means nothing. If you stop studying, you just go, okay, this is everything to do with everything medical ever. The next day, somebody's going to come up with a research journal. And you're going to need to read that as a doctor. Even worse if it's in your specialized field, like it's neurology or something, and they come up with some new chip that can make brains communicate with monkeys or something like that. You need to be able to know this stuff. It's important. And therefore, the block has changed.